Alright fellas, we're back with our Pokemon TCG video where we got ourselves some more information for Mega Brave, Mega Symphonia, as well as some more premium, or special collection boxes that are going to be coming to the different Pokemon TCG form. I won't say formats, but English and Japanese, right? That's a better way to put it. English and Japanese. So, the big information is that we got 4 new Mega card reveals here. Mega Absol, Mega Abomasnow, which has never had a Mega card, by the way. Mega Camerupt, and Mega Mawile. I believe Mawile has had a Mega card. Let me fact check that. Yes, okay, Mega Mawile does have a card. Friggin' what? $10? Whoa. A friggin' lightly played foil for this thing is $20. It's a promo, dude. Well, I guess that's what you pay for Mega cards nowadays. Okay, I should have, we need to pay a fortune. Anyway, so Mega Mawile has had a card yet, but the only one that has not in this case has been Mega Abomasnow. But we've also seen another card in this set. I don't know if I can pull it. I could probably find it somewhere here. Jeez. Sure, we'll look at this. It should be here. Yeah, okay, Mega Latias. Mega Latias has not had a Mega card either, so we already have 2 in the first set, basically, for English. First 2 sets, I guess, for Japanese. It'll be already 2 Pokemon that have never had Mega cards previously are getting them now. And this is already confirming to us a lot of Megas. A lot of Megas. I'm glad I actually pulled up the TCG player so we can actually take a better look at that. But we look at this set already. We see Mega Lucario, Mega Gardevoir, Mega Venusaur, Mega Latias, and then Absol, Abomasnow, Camerupt, and Mawile. You ask me, Chief, that's a lot of Megas in one set. Also Kangaskhan, like, right, we just completely failed to mention Kangaskhan, right, because it's in the portfolio here, so that's confirming Mega Kangaskhan is also going to be in this set. That's already 9 Megas confirmed between these 2 sets, and, you know, 1 set in English. So it really seems like they're going to be pretty much almost taking out regular EXs and just replacing them with Megas, which, hey, you know, whatever floats the boat, right? But also, let's just say, not in Mega Brave, Mega Symphonia, but we do have Mega Gengar and Mega Diancie boxes confirmed. So there's a lot of just like straight up Megas coming, and I'm honestly of the opinion, if we want to go ahead and take a look at, let's just look at a Japanese set. We'll look at Heatwave Arena. I think Heatwave Arena is a decent example. Let's just sort rarity, let's sort by double rare, because those are what EX cards are. So obviously, let's double it to 12 because we have 2 sets coming, right? But we already have basically confirmed 9 Megas for this set, which are all Pokemon EX, right? Mega Pokemon EX. And there's not exactly much room left for regular EXs, so I could definitely see them throwing in like a few regular EXs, like 2 or 3 maybe per set. But it seems they are really going to be focusing on the Megas. And again, I'm of the opinion we could easily not see any regular EXs at all in this set because we already have 9 of them being confirmed Megas, and it's very unlikely we'll get more than like 12 to 14 EXs between these sets. Of course, not counting, you know, secret rare alternatives and special illustration rare alternatives. And if we want to go into that whole thing, unless they do it differently, which they very well could, we could very well see not every Mega Pokemon getting a special illustration rare, because we have seen, obviously, in this set, there is Electivire and, Electivire and who? Hold on. Electivire and another Pokemon, not, is it just? No, Electivire and Dondozo. Okay, in this, again, the example of Heatwave Arena, Electivire and Dondozo do not get special illustration rares. But of course, the rest of the the Pokemon EX did, right? They all got special illustration rares here, and with Mega Brave, Mega Symphonia coming out, having at least 9 Mega Pokemon, you know, upwards of 12 to 14, we could probably see between those sets probably be between 8 and 10 of those Pokemon. But also consider some of them could be trainers. Again, go back to Heatwave Arena here. Only 4 of the Pokemon are special illustration rares, where Ethan is a trainer special illustration rare. And though also same thing, we go into battle partners. Yes. We go to Battle Partners, look at the special illustration rares. No trainer special illustration rares because it's all trainers Pokemon, and then also Salamence and Volcanion. So there's been 6 here. So we could see anywhere between probably 8 to 12, I would guess, special illustration rares between both of these sets, and, you know, 8 to 12 in English as well, plus regular illustration rares as well, plus double rares, which would be, you know, probably about 14 of them. 14, I would say, is probably as max as they'll go for that set. Probably around 12, though. And if we do get 12, it's probably going to be a lower number of special illustration rares between both, probably being around 8. So again, we're going to probably see some Mega Pokemon not get the short end of the stick, right? At least 2, probably 3 of these Mega Pokemon are going to be getting, you know, not special illustration rares, just the regular versions, and probably the secret rare versions as well, which we have not seen a secret rare mega yet. So they could look pretty cool, and I hope they do, honestly. If I were to think of one to cut out of giving a special illustration rare, I don't know. I mean, Absol's a really cool Pokemon. I'd love to see it get one. Abomasol's not had a card, so I'd love to see it to get one. But at the same time, you know, I think having a card is enough. I think it could be fine to not get a special illustration rare. But at the same time, it's a very cool cinematic Pokemon. But so is Camerupt here. I think it's maybe Mawile and Kangaskhan getting left out would be fine. I think Latias definitely could get one because it's got a lot. It could do a lot of stuff. Venusaur's a Kanto Pokemon. I really don't think they'll bum out Venusaur of getting a cool illustration rare, right? I don't know. And hell, you know, technically, I don't think we even have like the confirmation of there being special illustration rares yet. I mean, there are illustration rares, and it's extremely likely we'll be getting special illustration rares just because, you know, Pokemon likes to make that money. But again, no confirmation there either. And we do have the secret rare item cards here as well. There's a lot to go on, so, you know, maybe not every Mega is going to get a special illustration rare. Maybe we're not going to get any regular EX Pokemon. It's just going to be all Mega Pokemon EX. We'll just have to see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. So that is most of the news in regards to Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia. We also have this, which seems to be Pokemon Horizons based, Pikachu EX Jumbo card stamp thing. I don't really know what these are, but hey, this is the thing that exists, right? But if we want to go over to English again, I'll just go to PokeBeach's place here, and we got 10 Pokemon EX boxes and special collections revealed featuring Latias, Lugia, Kingdra, Blaziken, Greninja, and more. So we do have new boxes for just a bunch of different sets, mostly seemingly to be featuring Destined Rivals and Journey Together. It seems like this is maybe going to be their way of really trying to like mass print these sets to get them in stores. Let's put them with a bunch of these promo cards. This Reshiram here being from Journey Together, and also the Stellar Crown Reshiram, which by the way, I don't really get with this. By the way, Reshiram, 4 packs, so not 6. They're hidden. What I'm not really getting is they're giving us these stamp promos of these different sets, but they're not putting that set in the box, which is fine considering, you know, Destined Rivals Journey Together. I don't exactly want Stellar Crown to be kind of taking up a spot here, but I think at the same time you should probably just change the stamp. I don't know. It's probably something that's happened before, but I don't know. It always just feels weird to me. We also got Black Kyurem EX, which has a Searching Spark stamp, but again, it's 2 Destined Rivals, 2 Journey Together there. Melmetal from Stellar Crown, again, Journey Together and Destined Rivals, another 4-pack collection. Archaladon from Surging Sparks, but again, Journey Together, Destined Rivals. You can sense the theme. This Blaziken EX has 6 booster packs in it, which are now 3 Journey Together and 3 Destined Rivals, and it is from, I think Blaziken. What's Blaziken EX from? Is it Team Rocket? No, Team Rocket has the Blaziken. Where's Blaziken EX? I know there's been a Blaziken EX. I just forget when and where. Oh, it's Journey Together. There was a Blaziken EX and Journey Together, but there was also a Blaziken in Destined Rivals. I think it's a special. Is there a special illustration? I think it is. I think it's a special illustration Blaziken. Anyway, Latias from Surging Sparks. Again, 3 Destined Rivals, 3 Journey Together. It seems they're all just going to be that. And then we got this Lugia box, which is weirdly sorted in the imagery, but another 3 Journey Together and 3 Destined Rivals. It's a Prismatic Evolutions Lugia, though, so could have been Prismatic Evolutions, but it isn't. Someone was saying, oh, this is going to sell out, but no, it's just got Destined Rivals and Journey Together packs. But granted, the packs can also, like, vary, probably. I would assume as much. They're probably going to be trying to throw in as much Journey Together and Destined Rivals in these as possible, you know, while the set is still major to get, like, you know, get it out there. But once these things start getting, like, overprinted or whatever, I could easily see them just kind of throwing in packs. Like, they'll probably end up throwing in, like, towards the end of, we're already at basically the end of Sword and Shield's or Scarlet and Violet's lifespan, but like, you know, towards like the next year, if these things are still out, I can see them being replaced with like 1st or 2nd generation mega packs, right? If they ever need to do that. Then we have this Greninja X-Box, which is far bigger and has far more packs in it. All very good ones, I would say. 2 Destined Rivals, 2 Journey Together, 2 Surging Sparks, and 2 Twilight Masquerade. All sets which have been, you know, not really printed to demand. Journey Together has been doing good given the situation, but still not good as a whole. Twilight Masquerade was like the big start of it, so I've heard of how like the TCG started like really having issues with like printing. Surging Sparks really just accelerated it. It was like Surging Sparks wasn't necessarily the catalyst, more so it was the TCG Pocket, but at the same time, Surging Sparks was the set out at the time, so that set just got completely screwed once the TCG just took off back in November. And then of course we know how Journey Together, Destined Rivals have been doing. But this is going to be featuring Greninja EX and Kingdra EX, the Stellar Crown and Shroud Fable editions. It is a little It was a little sad if you missed out on those Shroud of Fable exclusive promos between Greninja and Kingdra, but it is what it is, right? And then we got the Snorlax and Blissey EX, Prismatic Evolutions, and Twilight Masquerade. Again, same packs, Destined Rivals, Journey Together, Surging Sparks, and Twilight Masquerade, 2 of each, seemingly so. So, very interesting. They also say that there is going to be an Incineroar EX and Territoria EX special collection. I would assume it's going to be the same here, probably same packs. I would not assume much difference there. Unclear, these are released in the US or both regions. It will get their own boxes. Typically, the US gets a reprint boxes in the fall for GameStop, Best Buy, Walmart, and Target. For Amazon, for example, there will be a Venusaur EX and Blastoise EX Premium Collection at GameStop in August, Blaziken EX and Volcanion EX Premium Collection at Amazon in September, but so far Europe isn't getting the stamped Venusaur and Blastoise. And by the way, these this set, we got these two as well, these Premium Collection boxes coming. These have... these were revealed a while ago. I forget how many packs are in them. I think it's 10 between both, and it seems to be like a lot of Stellar Crown. There's some Surging Sparks in there as well, so probably a mixture of Stellar Crown and Surging Sparks if I were to take a guess. And then also Blaziken and Volcanion EX here, which needs to be a massive mix of Journey Together and Destined Rivals, so, you know, that one's going to be going pretty crazy. But either way, yeah, so that is most of the TCG news here. We do have a lot of premium boxes coming in English, or special boxes, you know, like those usual 4-card or 4-pack, 6-pack, and then those the ones down here with the 10 packs, or 8 packs and 10 packs, you know. So, don't know what MSRP is for those, probably, you know, about what you'd expect, probably about $20, like $21 for this, right, like $25, or like, scroll down a little bit more, I guess, probably like, I guess $30 for like the ones that start to have 3 packs. That is my biggest guess. That makes the most sense. And then these ones probably about 40. I'm just making an assumption here. It's probably about that much, you know, given all the packs that are in these and whatever else, which is fine. That's pretty much MSRP for these. So if you want like packs of Destined Rivals, Journey Together, Surging Sparks, Twilight Masquerade, this is your best way to do it now. At least until everything goes down, which we'll have to just see how that actually affects, like, Destined Rivals, Journey Together, everything else. Journey Together's been really good, actually. Like, if you're just someone who wants Journey Together cards, I would heavily recommend just buying them outright. If you don't care for, like, you know, pack perfect ones, in which you can probably just buy, like, the graded 10, right? But anyway, like, these are all for good listings. Like, Iono's Belly Bolt is now very far down there. It's like a $55 card, $60 card or something. Like, we want to look at it. Near mint holo foil, $55. Like near mint, right? Like, you know, obviously I would not get it if you want a 10 grade, because probably people are probably just selling it just because they can't get a 10 grade on it, but that's fine. You know, if you're just someone who cares about the illustration. And he's like $60 basically. The Salamence I think is probably like 70-ish if I were to take, oh no, well, okay, the Japanese is like about $50, but the lightly played near mint, yeah, about $80 for the Salamence. I don't know why that's so much more expensive in English, by the way, than JP, but whatever. And then Lily's Clefairy here, still the most expensive here at about $135, $140, but hey, that's still a lot better comparatively to everything else, right? So I would say if you want like the Volcanion, Hop, Iono, N, you know, maybe if you want to wait for Salamence to go more down and obviously Lily to go down more, you know, you could definitely do that. Though Salamence is staying very, very stagnant here. And Lily crashing. Lily seems to be crashing a good bit, you know, from about 3 months ago, 210 all the way down to 137 now. So if you want to continue waiting for these to drop, go for it. But, you know, if you do want some of these illustration rares and secret rares and, you know, special illustration rares of a few of these, I would get them. But also, I do want to mention sealed in the case of Journey Together. Despite Journey Together, again, doing really, really well in terms of affordability, it is still, you know, not good to really go for it sealed. I mean, a regular Elite Trainer box here is about $70. Not really worth it. These things go for about $50, you know, MSRP. And then we got the booster box here around about pretty much $220. You know, again, that is $40 to $60 over MSRP. Again, not really worth it. Especially if you want to consider how a lot of booster boxes, you know, in lower hype periods stay for around $100 to $120. So, again, would not really recommend buying this stuff. I would not really recommend buying a lot of this unless you can find it for at least MSRP. But I do think singles, if that's what you care for, is really, really good to go for in a lot of these cases. Though probably not in the case of sets like fucking Prismatic Evolutions. God, Prismatic Evolutions is just so screwed, it's going to perpetually be screwed. Yeah, no one is ever getting a hold of any of these. Yeah, look at this. This Roaring Moon's like $100-some with, yeah, near mint 170, near mint 160, yeah. Like pretty much $160 for that Roaring Moon. Yeah, no thanks, bud, no thanks. I like Roaring Moon, and also like I'm not paying $50-60 for this Palafin. I got JP one, I'm good. All right, always buy these things in like Japanese or like pray that they just magically go down, because good luck getting them in English. I've got all of these except for the Jolteon, Flareon, and Umbreon. I'm good. I don't care. Whatever. I'll see you later. Hope you all enjoyed. We've got some great news for the Mega TCG era. Let's hope that this stuff keeps going down. Let's hope that the hype keeps dropping as well, and that we can actually get some affordable stuff. We can hope, but don't, you know, cope, right? Anyway, I'll see you later. Hope you all enjoyed. Peace.